It's recording.
Okay. Well, hang on. That's okay. You can just make it cash. So here we are trying to put our finishing touches on our faces before we get in front of a international audience. And I'm just looking for my lipstick so I don't look like I'm totally pale and pasty, because I am, but I'm just trying to hide it.
This is Rachelle's first recorded video podcast.
All right, here we go.
We're not quite
I'm
sure
gonna
how.
show you. Yeah. Things really look. Is that how you put it on?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good day. Good day.
It's good.
See, my mom never taught me how to put makeup on, and God bless her. I love her. She's no longer with us, but she was always like anti-makeup and my dad would always say, you know, when you put makeup on, it's to make up what you don't have.
Oh,
right. And so I grew up like always thinking I'm not supposed to wear makeup. And I remember the first time I wore makeup, I got in trouble. Did your parents care?
my dad cared too.
Yeah.
He didn't want me to wear artificial things or things with chemicals in it, so he would make me lipstick out of like beet, beets, the pigment out of beets. So I would always come to school with like magenta teeth or magenta lips, and it would get on my teeth too. It was pretty embarrassing.
Was it long lasting though?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that's natural.
It like stained my
Pigment.
mouth. Yeah, but I just looked like a clown because it was bright magenta, the color of beets.
See, I never got to meet you at that stage because when we first met, I think we were about 12 and 13 years old.
Yeah. So I'm Christy,
Oh, right. Hi, everybody. I'm Rachelle.
and we are best friends. 20-something years, no longer than that.
We should probably know these numbers before we
should,
get in
we
front of a
should.
podcast
Yeah,
audience.
no, we're never prepared. That's why we're spontaneous, and that's what makes things fun. But we've been best friends for a long time.
Did you just say breast friends?
Best friends. Best high five.
Okay. Okay. We've been best friends for over 20 years. And I'm currently thing one.
I'm thing two.
Yeah. And we just had a great time at Universal Studios this weekend. And we wanted to just share about our crazy lives with you because we know that not everybody has it together. And we're not one of them or two of them.
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all. But we have a crazy lives. Christy, what do you do? Who are you?
I'm a geriatrician. I work at a Mayo Clinic in Rochester. And Rachelle and I met when we were teenagers in 6th grade and 7th grade. And we both loved medicine from the start. And so Rachelle went to
OBGYN.
completely separate fields, but there's a lot of overlap in some ways.
There is and there isn't. So like essentially I add to the census with my job.
That's well, and I help people die a good death.
See,
So
circle of life. So we work together even in our jobs, since day one, although we didn't always get along day one.
that's true. I have to tell the story of how we met. And we were in 6th grade, 7th grade band. We're both flutists.
Mhm.
And Rachelle she's actually kind of mean. She was really mean because she was the popular girl.
No, I was the shy girl.
No, I was the shy
No,
girl.
I didn't. No, I was shy.
No, you were popular because you had all these friends and you never had time for me.
That's not
And
true.
every time you went to
I was still awkward
you were
teenager.
like first flutist, first chair
See,
flutist.
isn't perception everything? It's
Everyone
like
loved you.
not really how I really felt.
And I was like the ugly
Whatever.
girl. But regardless, you were kind of mean to me, but I forgive you now. I forgive you 40 years later. 30 years later.
Wow.
I can't do math.
You
but
get to
anyway.
witness this moment of forgiveness where this person says that I wronged her for being me. I know, but okay, I'd like an example because you can't make a blanket statement without actually saying, what did I do that was mean? I want to know. Everyone wants to know.
Here, that was
Clearly not.
I don't know that, so
Okay.
I don't remember anymore.
Oh,
But
okay. Awesome. So here we are. We grew up, playing flute, being in marching band together. And, we went to camps together, went to college together. I tried to be her roommate, but she had other plans.
Was that about college?
Yeah.
Oh, we were both like RAs.
Well, we became sweet mates eventually in all of this, but it probably wouldn't have worked anyway for us to stay in the same room because we're a little bit different in our living habits.
Sure. I think we would have killed each other.
It's quite possible with your guess. Okay. Look, we all do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll cut it.
Or not. All right, so here we are. Now in our 40s. So Christy's a geriatrician, a very serious geriatrician who takes care of a wonderful aging population at Mayo Clinic. I am a community OBGYN that takes care of mommies and babies, and I help families become families. And I have also worked in a pregnancy center to help women feel like that they have options to be parents if they want to be, and that there are services and resources for them. So that said, that's our work life, but our home life is a little bit different. What's yours like?
Pretty crazy. We both have 2 kids. My daughter is turning 12 this year. My son is nothing. I just want to say, I just feel like that's
like I should be drinking my coffee that I don't have.
Okay. Backtrack. We'll finish our story. We just went to Universal Studios. We tried to do something every year, just the 2 of us, just to kind of reconnect, fun, get away from our work life, craziness. And yesterday we spent a whole day and what's it called? Adventures of
Islands of Adventure.
I can never get those 2. Islands of Adventure, where we went on roller coasters, and that's why my voice is all messed up now. It's because I screamed all day yesterday.
Like a little girl.
Yeah. So we went with these are souvenirs. Thing 1, thing 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to our life. I have 2 kids. Rachelle has 2 kids. They're sort of around the same age. And we've lived our lives kind of helping each other through motherhood, career, and all the craziness that happens in between. Rachelle, your 2 kids.
Yeah, so I am married. Oh, she's married too.
Oh, yes. I have 2 kids with a husband.
I started off with a husband.
You're supposed to start on, okay.
Because first comes love, then comes marriage.
It's not a very good chronologic story.
Then comes a baby in a baby carriage, now a stroller. And so, I have 2 kids, 10 and 6-year-old girls. And our motherhood journeys have not been straightforward, and we're definitely going to talk more about that in future podcasts. But my oldest daughter has special needs. She's disabled. She has Angelman syndrome. My youngest daughter has a lot of food allergies, so I've had to learn the food allergy mom life. And so when I'm not at work, I'm basically momming it, and that's my life.
Yeah, and our first, I'd say, couple of years, we had a lot of overlap because we support each other through a lot of our children's health concerns. My daughter also, when she was a baby, had 6 brain surgeries, so she's missing half her brain. She's paralyzed or weak on the left side, so she's still getting all that back. And so we were really just lost, I'd say, as parents and as moms to new babies with health needs. It's just, I think over the years that we've really figured out things in different ways, finding that community, finding ways to seek the support that we both need individually, but we still come together a lot, at least once a year, and talk on the phone as much as we can.
Which is not all that, actually, because we're too busy.
We really are, but when we do talk,
it's like nothing happens.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's the beauty of just like friendship that lasts. When you find a good person, find a good friend partner, life partner, and that sense of you're my friend, life partner. Okay, you're my life partner. You're my twin flame friend. You know what I mean?
I do.
But yeah, it's just so
it's a gift.
It is.
And you know, so the other thing that is a big part of who we are is that we are Christians, and so that is a huge foundational thing of who we are and what we live for, and that has changed everything about our perspectives as physicians and as mothers. And so we also hope to talk about that too, but we're going to give you real life in this podcast. We're going to give you no filter, unfiltered Christy and Rachelle dialogue, talking about faith, family, and life, friendship, you know, all the things, girl stuff, OBGYN doctor stuff,
healthy aging stuff, weaving in medicine, lifestyle, just things that we've learned up until now. We don't always get it right, but
we know.
want to share our experiences, and hopefully someone out there listening can identify, because going through life alone is hard. And I think we all have different experiences to share that we can learn from each other, and let us know that we're all here as a community. Two people that you've never met before, but hopefully can identify through some of the things that we've gone through. And
we're here for friendship, really, with you. We know it can be a lonely world, and it can be lonely as a mother, particularly, especially if you have a different journey than the rest of your friends or neighbors or other girls that you know in your community. It's challenging. And so we understand. We don't understand, but we understand. You know, I always get annoyed when people are saying like, oh yeah, I totally understand. And you actually don't, you know, and so I understand that they are trying to be personal and, you know, create some type of empathy, but it is challenging because most people don't really understand when you have a different life of motherhood. So
that's interesting, because, you know, as physicians, we're taught to have that active listening, being empathetic, and helping people understand that we are on their side, right? Like we understand. And so that's something that's the language that I was taught as a physician to say, I understand. But it's true, you don't really, without having gone through that experience. So I wonder if it's a better way of approaching that, is saying, I hear you, or I'm listening, right now, and I'm trying to see it from your eyes, but I don't personally understand, but I want to.
And I think that patients can call a doctor's bluff anytime. And so they know who's genuine and who's not. So I'm actually very honest with my patients to say, I don't understand what you're going through, but I know it's hard and I want to help you in the best way that I can. And so I want to validate their experience, knowing that I don't understand, but if there's any way I can overlap or try to give a piece of comfort in their situation. I think anyone who goes through hard things or has grieved can truly relate to the other person who's going through the same emotion, even if it's not the same situation.
That's true.
So I definitely try to, validate that.
Yeah. Oh, that's room service, so we need to leave soon. But just to close up, 1 second, please. But 1 second, just 10 minutes. Thank you. All right, we're in a hotel, recording our first podcast in Orlando. Anyway,
just sounds really shady.
Anyway, first episode is going to be a short, kind of quick introduction, but we've gone through life together. I feel like every decade we've experienced different things, from our teens to 20s and 30s, and we hope to share that with you. Every decade has been so different, and I think we've grown in so many different ways, but we still try to have fun, and you'll see some of our silliness come through, hopefully with future episodes.
Like this puberty girl over here.
And like you said, I'm very gassy. That's my downfall, but I'm going to share some of yours next time.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
First, because
I don't really have any.
Perfect.
I mean,
you're like Mary Poppins. You're just perfect.
Oh, whatever. but we're really looking forward to sharing with you also the projects that we're working on outside of our family lives. Our main jobs in life are to be a follower of Christ, but that shows up in many different places of our lives, not only in our family, but also in our careers. So I know Christy has a lot of cool projects to share with you, things that she's working on to help with people who are aging. And I'm currently writing a book for pregnant women, devotions for pregnant and postpartum women. So my goal is to be able to encourage more people than who I know in my office. And that's why we're doing this podcast as well.
Nice. So let's just close up some rapid fire questions.
Oh, great.
I love rapid fire questions under 20 seconds.
Okay.
That's how people can get to know us a little bit more.
Okay.
So what's your favorite hobby?
I like to bike.
Really? Oh, Peloton.
Well, actually, I got an electric bike.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Did you know that? I've had it for a year now. I'm best friend you are. Well, clearly we don't live in the same place, so we don't really get to talk about these daily things.
Are you using it to like?
Well, I need it to go up hills because I live in a very hilly area of Virginia, so I can't go up without it.
Hills are really cool though.
They're awesome. Highly recommend. Life changer. iPhone or Android?
Oh, I have an iPhone. I don't know what's the benefit to Android.
Mac or PC?
Oh, I use both. So, I mean, I haven't used my Mac in a while. So maybe it's probably PC now.
Okay. Chocolate or strawberry?
Strawberries. I hate chocolate.
But you did like chocolate when you're pregnant.
Temporarily, yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, that's
We
it.
gotta go.
Yeah, we'll be back, but next time we'll be in different places.
Yeah.
So we'll still have our cups with coffee actually in it, but it will take the price tag off too. But next time we'll be still on Zoom, hanging out, but just won't be we won't be together in person.
We'll be together in person at least a couple times a year, and we'll
Yeah.
just record like massive amounts of podcasts for you. But let us know what you want to hear as well.
Yeah. Thanks for joining in.
Okay. Bye.
Comment below.
And subscribe.
Subscribe.
Is that what we're supposed to say? We're
think
supposed to
so.
say,
I think
okay,
it's-
subscribe.
I honestly don't even know what it means, but subscribe. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
And wait.
Oh, and
Oh, I'm recording. And stop. Yeah.